Welcome to the High Impact Leadership Training Series delivered by Humanity and Rose Street Advisors. Congratulations on investing in you and choosing to grow as a leader. Let me introduce you to some of the people that are going to be involved in supporting your training. Kevin.
I'm Kevin Rosevich with Rose Street Advisors. With 30 years of HR experience, I really look forward to working with you to help understand how HR impacts the lives of managers on a daily basis and how to navigate some of the trickier things that come along when you're in a leadership role. Look forward to working with you and helping you through your HR challenges. Corey?
Hello, everyone. My name is Corey Fernandez, and I am a part of the Humanity team, and I am one of our leadership coaches and trainers. I've spent the bulk of my career, 20 plus years now, focused on leadership development, and more specifically, focused on the important role that managers play in organizations, knowing that they are difference makers for how you go about your work every day and how well your organizations perform over the long haul. I look forward to working with you.
Hi, I'm Lance Satterthwaite. I've been with Humanity for 13 years. I am a coach, trainer, and facilitator. I look forward to supporting you in your leadership development. I'm a big believer that leadership is the difference maker, and looking forward to helping you make a difference. David?
Well, thanks, Kevin, Corey, and Lance. I'm David Wheatley. I've been working for Humanity for 20 years and doing leadership development in this country, in the US and the UK for just about 30 years now. But you're probably wondering, what else am I going to expect? So Lance, help us understand what else these folks can expect from this program.
Thanks, David. I'd actually like to start with what we believe. So we do believe training is a great activity to participate in, and as a result, we believe you will learn valuable information. At the end of the day, though, this is all about impact. Are you a better leader? So how do we help you do that? Well, I want you to think of this as a series of 30-day events. It starts with a training, which will be highly engaging, practical, easy to understand, and you will walk out of that training with a commitment to action. To help you implement that action, we actually send out a digital journal in which you'll both review the content plus give you the opportunity to reflect on how are you doing and is it having a better impact. We also want you to engage other people, your sponsor, your team members, and share out what you're learning, plus receive any feedback on how you're doing. When you show back up to the next training, we will spend the first hour of that next training reviewing content, plus talking about how you've applied it and the impact it's had. We know this action learning cycle helps to make better leaders. Corey, can you share a little bit more about the virtual training?
Okay, allow me to give you a little orientation, a brief orientation of the Zoom experience. And if you haven't participated on many of the video conferencing platforms before, not to worry. Zoom continues to provide a really worthwhile experience, and we know you're going to enjoy connecting with your fellow leaders in this way, even if you're typically skeptical about virtual meetings. So the first thing is to plan to fully participate in each session on a laptop or a tablet, not a smartphone. The smartphone screens are just too small to actually see the various things that we want you to be able to interact with. First and foremost, we want you to be able to see the faces of your peers, because that's going to be a way to keep it really energizing and interesting as we go along. And we're going to be providing content and other resources on the screen as well. And we just need you to be able to fully see all those pieces. A smartphone is going to be too small to pick that up. So please, as you move into each session, plan to have your laptop or tablet handy, not a smartphone at all. The next thing is, if you have never interacted with Zoom before at all, and this is going to be your first time, and you actually need to bring the software, the application onto your device, just go to YouTube and you can quickly search for how to download and install Zoom. That'll give you some quick videos to run down. Or you can also search for how to Zoom. Those two searches alone will give you plenty to go off of. If you prefer to watch any of the videos posted on the official Zoom channel on YouTube, then the two that are going to be most worth your time are going to be the Zoom 101 sign up and download meeting client. That's the first one, Zoom 101 sign up and download meeting client. And then the second one is join a meeting. That's it. Both those videos are on the Zoom channel. They're 4 minutes total for both videos, and that'll give you a really good rundown of just those initial steps before you even come into your first high impact leadership training session. The other basics to be familiar with is that, we are going to be asking you to use the mute and unmute icon a fair amount of times throughout the session. You'll also be using the stop video, start video icon as well. Very simple features that are going to be at the lower left-hand part of your screen as you get introduced to the experience for the first time. We'll guide you through that, but I just wanted to give you a heads up that you'll be using those a fair amount during your experience. And then if you feel like practicing before you actually start to go into the HILT session, the high impact leadership training session for the first time, you can just click on new meeting once the software is successfully available on your device. And once you're on the new meeting, you can pull up a meeting that'll start to show your face over video, and you can interact with the various icons and just get familiar with the different features if you choose to do so. The last thing for y'all right now is you'll receive the Zoom link to join each session within a pre-work email that's sent out in advance of each session. So you'll be getting separate Zoom links prior to each session. Those will come over email. In fact, they'll be available through the Eventbrite communications. And at this point, you're going to learn a little bit more about Eventbrite. So I'll turn it over, and thank you so much for your time.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Funk. I've been with Humanergy since 2016, and I manage the registration and logistics for the training series. I'm the person to contact if you need to make up a session or if you have technical questions about Eventbrite or Zoom. Here are a few tips to prepare for the High Impact Leadership Training series. If you're registered for the full series, I'll mail you the training materials for all sessions. If you're registered for less than 12 sessions, I will email you PDF copies of the training materials. We use Eventbrite to manage registration and many important communications. To ensure that you receive emails sent via Eventbrite before and after each session, contact your IT department before training begins to request they add it to the whitelist. If you're unable to attend a session, go to our website where you will find a list of upcoming events. It's updated regularly, so if there isn't an option that works for you, please continue to check back. Once you choose a session, simply send me an email to request a transfer. Feel free to contact me at any time with questions. I'm happy to help and look forward to hearing from you.
Yeah, and if you're nervous about doing online training, don't be, because we capped these classes at 20 people because we wanted to feel intimate and engaged. And I think you'll find that it's a whole lot better than you could ever expect. That's the feedback we get from folks, is that they're surprised at just how connected folks are by the time they've finished. So we know what to expect. We know how it's going to work. We know the systems that are supporting us. We've even met the faces that are going to be delivering this. So we're really looking forward to seeing you in the first session. Be ready, and we'll see you then.